Hi friends, I have another fun craft for you today. Today we are gonna make scarecrows. Aren't they cute? They're made out of pasta sauce jars. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. All right, so first you need an old jar. So here's the one I'm using. I have two. Hopefully I can show you at least mostly the girl and boy. So I painted it with this acrylic paint. This is light mocha. And you can see through it. I don't know if you can see this well. This is one coat because I'm going for a rustic, not super neat scarecrow. So you can see through that. But here is something funny. The acrylic does not go over your jar, glass jar very well, over your glass. So if you want it more solid, opaque, I think the word is, then you would probably want to use chalk paint. And if you don't have this color or a scarecrow color in your chalk paint, but you do have like white or cream, you could just add some of the color that you're trying to go for and mix it. And it would cover a whole lot better if you're trying to go for that. So I want it a little more rustic, so this is what we're going with, and I think they turned out great. So I'm going to start with a hat so I know where to put the face. And the hat I'm just doing we're going to do the boy. The hat is just a scrap of burlap that I happen to have, and then I'm going to tie it with some jute string. So I'm laying this down so I can get it to go around. I just measured it out so that I knew it could go around. And this, I can't even remember what I have this scrap burlap from, but I think it's cute. I'm trying to look a little haphazard. So, because, it's what scarecrows look like. So I just made sure that my jute was long enough to get all the way around, and I could just tie a knot on him to tie his hat on. And that's how we're starting right now. So I will and we're going to look something like this. So let me turn him to me so I can see what I'm looking at here. All right, so I'm going to trim this off just a smidge, just so we don't have all this extra. And now I can tell where to put the face. So that's what I'm going to do next, is the face. And I am using paint pens. So you could pick those up at a Walmart or a Dollar General. I don't think you can get one at Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to make a little face. You got to shake it up and take the top off and then dab it on like a little piece of paper. There we go. And it gets the ink flowing. All right, so my scarecrow is just going to have some simple eyes. I'll show you when I get them on there. So I'm going to make a circular like this. I'm going to put some little black at the bottom. Need some more ink coming out here. There we go. I did find it interesting though that the regular old acrylic paint is not great. Is not great for glass. So what's funny is I've used it over and over, and I know this fact, but I forget once I get going. I'm like, oh no, what's happening? I'm like, oh yeah, I know, acrylic. So here's his cute little eyes. If I had white, which I don't, I could put a little dot in there for her white eyes, but I don't have it with me right now. I just have orange. And my orange just really flies out. I have orange and black today. So, whew, that's fast. All right, then I'm gonna do a little crooked smile. Then I'm gonna put some stitches on here, you know, like I sewed it on there, his little mouthy. That's him. Uh-oh, his nose is running. That means I need to make it just a smidge longer. Told you, this orange is just flying out here. It doesn't usually go so fast, but that is what's happening today. So, while I'm letting that dry a little bit so it doesn't run anymore, because now he has a super long nose, what do we want to decorate him with? So, we need to have some, or I am using some raffia. Again, as always, you can do whatever you want to, whatever you happen to have at your house. So I have raffia because I like this stuff. And I've cut some strips, so I want to make him some hair, just sticking out. And this will also tag down or tighten down, tap down, make my hat more stable. All right, so I am just going to divide this out. You can go all the way around his head, or you can just do the front. It depends on where you're going to put him. So I am taking some of these strands and giving him some hair, and it's just going to glue up underneath his hat, which will also help me tack his hat down. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue up here and give him some raffia hair and hold it down. Have this silicone finger so I don't fry my finger, because I have done that on numerous occasions. You have to be careful with this hot glue because it's hot. So let's put this down. I'm going to put a little bit on both sides, and then I'll pick it up and show you. My nose is still drying, so I can't pick it up quite yet anyway. But I will tell you, I'm just taking a few of these strands. I cut some long pieces, and then we can always trim it up later. I'm putting some hot glue up under his hat. And then I'm placing the raffia and holding it down here so I can glue it. On this first one, I went all the way down. Around his face, head. This one, I don't know what I'll do, and then we can just trim it off a smidge so it doesn't have to be so long. I wasn't sure how long I needed, so let's get some of this off. He is looking awesome, if I say so myself. Look, that's how he's turning out so far. Looks cute. And then I want to decorate his hat. So I'm also doing a little girl, and I did the same ribbon. So I like patches. So I made some bows for my little girl, and then I cut just little scraps, and I frayed the ends. So I took my fingers and frayed the ends so it looks patchworky, and I didn't cut them straight. See, they're just snippets in crazy shapes, because I envision that looks just fun to me. It looks like patches. So then I'm just gluing those on. I have a wrong side and a right side of my ribbon fabric, so I'm trying to make sure I put that on correctly. I think I'll put one right down here at the bottom by some of his hair. That looks cute. So, whatever you happen to have at home that you want to use. If I had some fabric, look, isn't that cute? If I had some extra fabric or something. I'm not tapping down. I just had this. Somebody actually donated the ribbon, and I thought it looked totally like a scarecrow. So I'm going to put some on the back here. One more. Isn't that cute? And that's my boy. He is so cute. Oddly, the nose is still not dry, so we're going to lay him down and let him dry over here. And then I'm going to show you how to make the girl. Girl's very similar, right? She has pigtails. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I want to make pigtails, and then I have little bows, and then I put flowers on top. And so I'm going to make her a twin sister. So here's another jar. I already painted it. Remember, acrylic paint, one coat is what I'm using. But if you want it more opaque, more solid, then you might want to think about using chalk paint and not just acrylic paint. Which is funny because chalk paint is acrylic paint. It's just got chalk fibers in it, or like cornstarch. So I made pigtails. Let me trim this up a little bit. And I'll show you how I did this. So aren't these cute? So these are going to go on the side. I need to do these first so I can see where I want her face. Or at least I need to place them on here so I can see where to put her face. And so, or how far down. But let me show you how I made the pigtails. So you got your raffia. Get it as many strips as you think you want for thickness. And then I just went up and down and up and down. Just like this. Just like this. And there's my pigtail. I took a scrap piece of raffia and tied it. And that's it. And I made two. And I made them the same size. And then I cut some other little pieces of raffia. And that is for like her bangs and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do first is I am going to go ahead and do her face. But I'm going to do it once I put the pigtails on to know how far. So I don't want to actually glue these on yet, but I am placing them here, getting an idea of where I want her face, and then I'm going to draw her face. So we're going to do that first. Get her some eyeballs. Same as my guy. Fill it in. These you got to push down to get the ink to come out, or the paint. There we go. Nice. All right, now I got to remember that my nose is runny. So let's try to be a little careful with my orange. Make her a cute little nose. Really fast so it doesn't drip. Woo. All right, and then I'm going to do the same kind of mouth. Oh, she's cute. All right, I'm going to give her some little stitches because we sewed her mouth on there, didn't we? Wink, wink. Cute. She's got a smaller mouth because she's a girl. There's her cute little face. Now you just glue on the pigtails. So get our handy dandy glue gun. Get a good amount of glue on there. And glue it on. You gotta be a little patient. Hold it there and let it dry. That's the blessing of a glue gun. This glue like really dries and gets things adhered really fast. So pigtail number 2, make sure it's balanced. And put it up here. I've got it over so that it's kind of a little bit in her face. Sort of like my hair. Pigtails. So she at least needs bangs. So I cut these little ones I told you about. And just like we did the boy's hat, I am going to put some glue up here and use my silicone finger and give her some bangs. Need some more. So also, see how I've got all this prepped? One, I'm doing it for the video so that I'm not keeping you here all day. But 2, this glue dries fast. So we want to cover it up. Use it, be ready, you know, prepped, all that good stuff. So let's see, did I make it? Nope. Gotta put some more glue on here. It dried up too fast for me. Bangs, get you on here. This raffia is messy, but it's perfect for this scarecrows. See? Now we just give her a little trim so we can see her eyes. Woo! One more, get in there. All right, one thing too, you need to make sure that your paint is dry before you go to the next step. See? Isn't she cute? So, like I mentioned before, you can go all the way around and give her hair all the way around. And that works just like the bangs. And I did it on this little girl. So I just put glue around and put raffia all the way around. So that's what she looks like. You can't really tell from the front, but it's a good way to finish her off. Same with my other Scarecrow guy. He's got hair all the way around. One thing I did different between this one and this one is I put his hair down on the bottle part itself. This hair I put up around the neck of the bottle, and see how it sticks out like this? So I can't decide which one I like better, but so cute. I need to add some more spriggy hair on him. But his nose is still wet. Can you believe it? You could also paint it with like a paintbrush if you've got just paint. That'd be perfect too. Maybe pumpkin. You can just make a little square with a paintbrush. I mean a triangle, and do that. That'd be great too. But you got options, right? All right. Next, I made cute little bows just like on the first one. So I've shown you before how to make those out of ribbon. I'm going to give her some bows. I like them up at an angle. Hold them down there. Cute. Put this one on. At an angle. And then I'm going to add these little flowers because she wants to look like her twin sister. add that in. So these are just little flowers I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I think they're the same, yeah. So pull off a couple of those. Snip off this bottom part so it'll lay flatter. And with the miracle of glue, hot glue, I'm going to give her a cute little flower up above her ribbon. So we can hold that on there. So in this cute, you can use just whatever you have at the house to decorate them up. You can use whatever colors, whatever says Scarecrow to you. And then we're finished. Isn't she cute? I just had those little bows, put them on, put a couple of flowers on, and she's good to go. You could put a battery tea light inside if you want her to glow a little bit. She'll be a perfect addition. So then we've got these guys. Aren't they awesome? Super fun. I hope you make your own. Fall, it's too fun. Great crafts coming your way. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.